An inspirational example, Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king. When preparing this video, I was nervous, and this is because I wanted to present it in the best way possible. After all, Mohamed Salah is an inspirational person who personally inspired me to follow my dream and believe that it will happen. I have read and watched a lot about how he got to where he is, but this will be a presentation from my point of view. Who is Mohamed Salah? Mohamed Salah was born on June 15, 1992 in Negril, Garbia, Egypt. His priority was always football, and this is because he always had the dream of becoming a successful footballer, so he had his focus on football since childhood. Whenever he watched TV, he would always watch football, and back then he had idols who were Arabic players, and like any Egyptian parents, his parents wanted him to have a conventional career for him, but he had his mind set to his dream. Yes, he loved football, but he started to focus on it even more when he joined a local youth club, Al-Muqawloon in Cairo. That club was far away from where he lived, and he had to take a couple of transportations to get to that club, which took him away from his studies. However, his drive for football kept him focused and determined. At the age of 18 in May 2010, he was accepted into the senior team of his club. At first, Salah mostly played as a substitute player, but eventually, as his game improved, he became a regular forward in the team. Around 2012, the Egyptian Premier League faced a shutdown, and the fate of many of its players were uncertain. Then the Swiss club FC Basel offered him a contract. In April 2012, Salah signed a 4-year contract with Basel. Then he made his UEFA Championship League debut in the same year in the Europa League and scored on many crucial occasions to help his team reach the semi-finals, where they eventually lost. However, he did his best. Salah played an important role in Basel's 2012 to 2013 Swiss Super Championship League victory, and he also did a great performance in the Swiss Cup, where they finished as runners-up. In the beginning of the next season, Salah was part of the Basel squad that won the European Cup. He performed very well against Chelsea in 2 matches within a few weeks, which made Chelsea interested in him. And in 2014, Salah joined Chelsea, becoming the first ever Egyptian player to play with Chelsea. In February 2015, Chelsea loaned him to an Italian club, Fiorentina, which was valid until the end of 2015-2016 season. And on February 14th, he made his debut for the club, and at the end of the season, Salah showed his reluctance to join Fiorentina back, and he was interested in joining another Serie A team, AS Roma, instead. In August 2015, he transferred to Roma on loan, and by the end of the first season for Roma, Salah emerged out as the best player of the season, and also the top scorer with 15 goals. Then in 2016, Roma's management approached him for a permanent deal, and he agreed to it. Despite signing a long-term deal with Roma, Salah couldn't resist an offer by Liverpool in 2017. Salah became Liverpool's first ever Egyptian player and scored in his debut match against Watford, and he then was named Player of the Month for August by Liverpool fans. In one of his matches against Watford, he scored 4 goals to secure a 5-0 victory for his team, and it was the first hat-trick for Liverpool, and by the end of the season, he emerged as the leading goal scorer with 36 goals. Salah also represented the Egyptian junior teams in under-20 and under-23 teams in 11 games, including the 2011 FIFA Under-20 World Cup and in 2012 Summer Olympics, and he eventually became a part of the Egyptian national team and played with the team in 2014 World Cup qualifiers, where he scored in almost all games to get his team into the final stages. In 2017 Africa Cup of Nations, he turned out as one of the leading goal scorers and helped his team to the finals and made all Egyptians happy and proud. Salah also earned a place in the CAF team of the tournament. During the 2018 FIFA World Cup qualifications, he was the top scorer for his team with 5 goals. Most of the adverts in Egypt were featuring Mohamed Salah, and this is because he was loved by many people, if not everyone. So they used him as an inspiration to influence teens and young people to follow their dream and work for it.
من جواك في حلم بيستناك تقدر تطير من غير جناحات وياك تقول ما خلاص الوقت فات شوف الجايات وانسى الرايحات حبة طموح وهتعمل معجزات تقدر تطير عدي فوق الصعب دوس والخسارة تبقى فوز الحياة مش بالحظوظ حاول عاند فيها عمرنا عقرب ساعات يعني سيبك من اللي فات لسه في حياتك حاجات دور بس عليها محمد صلاح ادمن هدفك وطموحك خليك وراه وبدل ما هتدمن حاجة آخرتها موت ادمن حياة حدد بيك الاتجاه ادمن هدفك وطموحك خليك وراه وبدل ما هتدمن حاجة آخرتها موت ادمن حياة دور عالحلو اللي فيك هتلاقي الدنيا بتضحك قدام عينيك قرب من ناس بتحبك بتحس بيك وتخاف عليك حدد بيك الاتجاه ادمن هدفك وطموحك خليك وراه وبدل ما هتدمن حاجة
دعوة بالإحباط.
أنا مستعد أسمع كلامك بس أنت كمان اسمع كلامك.
قصدك إيه؟ مش فاهم.
اسمع كلامك مهما حاولوا يهزوا ثقتك في نفسك ما تتهزش. الفرصة لما تجيلك.
As you can see, if you start working for your dream and focusing on it, you can reach it, but always have hope and faith, because these will help you continue. Mohamed Salah has left a positive effect on so many people in this world. So many were motivated by his story like me, and others drove themselves away from negative things around them and became better people. There are 2 types of people in this world. People who leave an effect and people who watch others succeed. The difference between being great and exceptional is when you leave a positive effect behind you besides your success. That's why Mohamed Salah is a great icon in this world.